He's frozen.
You were right. You were right.
He's pooping.
On G105.
All right.
Oh, he's cooing.
As soon as we go on air, he's been quiet all morning. He's like, and he just pooted, so.
Okay. Easton is here with Erica in Boston.
Hi. Hang on, I'll get him out and then.
Oh,
my
look
God,
at
I
his
love
little outfit. His outfit says 1 month. Oh.
Yeah, but he almost has a camel toe because this is getting snug because he's so tall. Like overalls.
Camel toe. Look at him.
Mama's little camel toe.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Well, how are you feeling, Erica?
I feel good, but I was just telling Nicole when we walked in, I said, it's like really hard to get out of the door. We get up, you know, normally it's just you throw on your little hair, makeup, and roll out. And then now it's like he's pooping. By the time I get in the shower, he's screaming. And I'm like, Boston, can you feed him while I go comb my hair?
And
so it's a lot.
Tell us about the incident just getting here today, Erica.
Well, I have to pump in the car, and I guess I'm not as modest anymore because it's like, whatever. The truck driver sees a boob, it's fine. No big deal. But, you know, those pumps are very valuable. That's my most prized possession right now. And Boston hits a bump over a bridge, breaks a lever, milk goes flying everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God!
So, Boston, you know this is your fault.
Absolutely.
It's all your fault.
We have to go get a new thing to fix it when we leave so he can eat. I mean, he can eat Mama's boobies, but not in public, so we need a bottle.
Oh, look at him.
So,
By the way, you guys, if you could pull it up on Facebook, Showgram's Facebook, we are live.
Oh, he's talking.
he's working up a poopy.
Wait, this is his actual debut on the radio, and he's making sounds.
And this is first time out. Like, we really haven't. I'm glad he's crying. He's been so good all morning. Hey.
It's okay.
Oh,
We heard the promo. I was like, it's just us. You don't have to promo us coming in. It's just us.
No,
We just got a new member of the family.
Oh, hi, Easton.
I love him. It is true. Like, it completely changes your entire world. You want to go to Daddy?
Oh, it's
Just like a crying baby.
Birdie, what did you do? You made the baby cry.
Birdie changed his diaper.
We heard about
We haven't
that.
let anybody change the diper out. I mean,
I
not that we didn't
know.
let that. It's just it just
Yeah, so for
happened.
the 27 times you guys met him before I did.
Apparently, Birdie and Tara were going to Photoshop Easton in the car and act like they were going to the beach. He was like, we're going to take him to the beach. So, but how's it been going here?
Good.
So, I tried to listen, but it's really hard to get up in the morning. So, Monday may be a problem. Like, I keep sleeping through all the alarms, so I'm going to have somebody knock on the door.
Oh.
You know, like they do for you and Lou's out of town.
Right.
I might need somebody to knock on the door.
But you're feeling okay? Like, I mean, I know you're sleep deprived like most new moms, but...
No, we had the doctor's appointment yesterday, and she's like, everything looks great. Just work on those Kegels. And I said, oh, okay. So,
let's do them right now together. Ready, everybody? In the car, while you're driving.
yeah,
Let's
she
all
said
do
to him
10.
at the grocery store. She's like, try them while you're in the grocery store line, and if your butt cheeks move, you're not doing it right. And I said, oh, okay.
Okay, let's leave this at 3.
So, all these people with phones, it's like, oh, I'm getting hot and having a hot flash.
This is how the Kardashians must feel.
Oh,
With
man.
all the paparazzi taking pictures.
Are
and
you
stuff.
nervous coming back to work?
Yeah, because I was like, what if I forget what to do? I mean, I've never not been at work for this long since I was 15 years old. Ever. Never, ever.
You just talk in the mic and tell fart jokes.
Yeah, well.
You make a living. It's, you know.
But
Bob's
then when
the
we
deal.
heard you guys promoting it, I was like, oh, don't do that because we're going to suck. Don't promote it. Just kind of slide it under the rug, you know? Like, don't do that.
That is not true. It's
But-
been fun. It's been so much fun every week to like hear the new adventures of Erica as a new mom and hear what's going on with Easton. And I can't get over the changes in just a month.
Yeah, we go for his 1 month checkup today. So he's going for a party, and Daddy's first outing, he wants to go to the Wake Med Carey hospital cafeteria for Easton's first outing.
Great food, cheap.
Apparently they have $3 turkey, and so that's where he wants to go to take our son for his first restaurant. So whatever Daddy wants, it's fine.
We were actually all thinking about going to the Waffle House after this, and we took bets on whether or not Erica would actually let Easton go in.
So I actually heard it, and I was like, well, if we didn't have a doctor's appointment, Boston's like, no, there's this germs there. Boston said that.
Not that we think Waffle House is a germy place. It's just
he's
very
just
protective of the baby.
Everywhere we go, he's like, even when we go into the doctor, I'm like, turn his thing around so the wind doesn't blow, the air doesn't blow in his face, you know?
Yeah.
So,
now, how do you determine, because, I've heard it, if you don't, if you keep the babies from all the germs, then that's not exactly the best thing
good,
either.
yeah.
So how do you keep the balance as to...
Well, they just said the first month, keep them in the house. I know most babies, after your first, you're like, whatever, I don't care. But just this is our first, so we kept all the germs away for the,
I mean, you want to give them the best start you can.
We've been eating in the car, or if people bring dinner. So I'll eat like a sandwich in the back while feeding them.
Okay, this is how I know a young mom and dad are sleep deprived. Erica texted me.
Because my eye makeup is everywhere?
No. This was like last week, you're texting me and you said, you're not going to believe this. I went to eat my first turkey sandwich ever in like 10 months because you didn't do any lunch meat during your pregnancy.
It was so good.
And Boston forgot to actually, you paid for it, but you forgot to actually pick up the food.
That's right.
So we had to drive all the way back because he didn't get the food. I'm like, wait, where's the sandwich? So, well, it's okay though.
Boston, how have you been doing though?
It's been good. It's a lot of work. I had no idea.
He walked in Target yesterday because that's what we do. We'll run in, like I'll have to run into Target to get something, and he'll run in. So he goes in yesterday and he calls me and he said, what did I come in here for? And I said, I don't know. I don't remember. And he's like, I'm just going to come back to the car. So he didn't remember what he wanted.
Trip.
So what are you going to do when Erica's back to work?
Well, I mean, he'll be sleeping, I'm sure, and eating and pooping and everything else. So
I know, but...
Well, how long are you taking care of Easton when she comes back?
So I have, 2 more weeks?
2 weeks, and then my mama comes in, and my mom's probably going to help him. Because this is the thing with him, he's really good, but he'll forget to write down, because we keep a journal of when he eats and stuff. He forgets, like, oh, I think it was this much, or I think he sharted. I don't know if it was a full poop. I think it was a pee. Like, he doesn't write those things down.
I find that hard to believe, though, because you've got an app for everything, Boston.
I have an attention to detail, but I do approximations with Easton.
Approximation.
He ate approximately, and then he slept for 10 hours the other night, and I completely freaked out. I did. I freaked out. And Boston's like, you're being mean. I was like, I don't care what you think. Make sure he's alive. I mean, I had one of those freak out moments. But it was cool if he can make that a habit to sleep 10
that'd be
hours.
awesome, wouldn't it? I know, but going back to the app thing, this stuff wasn't around when we had kids. But Brody, were you not amazed that even their little, like, what is that little chair that puts the baby to sleep is controlled all by an app?
Oh, yeah, the 4 moms.
And when we were there at the house the other day, I noticed, okay, there's cameras, and they can turn the cameras remotely, and it picks up sound, too. Because I just remember the days of seeing parents have those like, walkie-talkie looking things that just picks up the audio, but now there's so much you can do. So, you can have that control. You can see what's going on.
Y'all will treat this, like the first one. The second one, you'll just be
whatever.
blowing stuff off and sticking it back in his mouth.
Actually, speaking of the second one, no, I'm just kidding. She did tell us, though, that we had the approval to do the adult time again. And I was like, I'm just trying to go to Outback right now. Like, I'm not trying to do that. But she said when it does happen, be very careful because the second one could come very, quickly. So...
Because your hormones are
so fertile, and because of the fact that she said usually people that have trouble in the beginning to have a baby and then try to figure out how to have a baby are more likely to have the second one quicker, if that makes sense.
But you had him right away.
Yeah, but because we were taking, like, we were on, like, stuff.
Okay.
We was on drugs.
Okay.
Because we were going to start fertility treatments, and then he came before that happened.
Okay.
So, but when do you want your next one?
I mean, I'd like to give it a little bit for everything to, the stitches to come dissolve first. But I don't know. I mean, soon, like 2 years is fine. No more than 2 years, probably.
Because then they can play with each other. They're like buddies.
And I want to just knock it out. Get all the stretchy pants out of them. Just get it out of my system. Yeah, just knock it out. So.
Aww.
But they say once you're out of the diaper years, you don't want to go back. Is that true?
That's right.
So I think we just want to stay in that phase and then...
But there's times that I miss that smell. And I will admit, I'll be in Target and I'll just go down the diaper aisle just to smell that baby smell.
Really?
And then I go, yeah. And then not now at this
That's
age
true.
though, then I go, okay, I'm over it. I'm good.
Not the darky,
Not the full diaper.
but the regular.
Yeah, you know, it's got that little baby scent. You do kind of
Oh,
miss
yeah.
that. There is an age where you kind of miss that, and now
I miss being pregnant. Is that weird? He said, why? And I said, I don't know. I'm glad that he's here, but I want to put him back in my stomach at night.
you had a great
Like,
pregnancy.
you know, like
though.
I want to put him back in there like a little kangaroo pouch.
You did.
So,
You had a great pregnancy.
but he changes your world. I'm so happy to be at work, but honest to God, for the first time in my life, I'm like, Like, family is, like, the most important thing ever.
Yeah.
See,
Y'all are family, so that counts. I'm just saying, like, it makes, like, I never thought that I would be okay to not think about work, but I literally completely thought about him, and I would just stare at him.
Yeah.
Like, just look at him and stare, and then cry, and then stare and cry. And then Boston's like, go get you some medication.
Well, and I've said it before, but you are a natural. You are
Oh.
a natural at this. You just pick up that baby like nothing.
Have I been a good mom? All I've
You've been
been,
really good.
all I've
You've
been
awesome.
doing is pumping some boobies. I mean, I'm telling you. Good
how much
gracious.
do you pump in like an hour?
Well, I mean, it's like I only get about 3 or 4 ounces every couple of hours, which is, goes right to his mouth. I mean, so I either pump or feed him, but sometimes he'll eat boobies and then he'll still take a bottle. So,
Wow.
He's a big eater.
Yeah, he is. He's up to almost 11 pounds already.
Wow.
He's going to be in toddler sizes before I'm serious. So I'll see you Monday.
Yay!
Yay!
So you're going to leave Easton at home and come see the other baby, Bob.
Yeah, I think it might be I'll be really sad, but it'll be a good break to get out of the house, too.
Well, we're gonna be here to help you.
Oh, he's talking.
He's like, feed me.
Oh.
Well, just not one wearing it. But yeah.
Whip it out, Erica.
No, I have like all kind of like little contraptions holding things in, so no worries. Yeah.
We're still live on the Showgram's Facebook, so
No,
feel
we're
free to
good.
tune in. Take a peek.
Back in a second on the Showgram.
He did so good.
He usually
waited.
doesn't cry though. You hungry? I know we're not supposed to really give him a pass through, but whatever. I was gonna be like that lady that, oh, we're not gonna